What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. I was just at the store looking for some tri-tip. Didn't find any, but I came across the sirloin tip roast, which isn't anything like tri-tip. It's a lot leaner. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I do like the way these come out. The rub I'm going to be using on it, use whatever you want. But Leland and Howland Smoked Barbecue, put a link to his channel in the iCard above in the description below, gave me a brisket rub, and it's not in the original container, but it's called John Henry Brisket Rub, and I loved it, so he gave me a bit of it. That's what we're going to be doing. This cook is going to start about 7 or 8 hours from now, so what I'm going to do is let you kind of come in and see what the packaging is on this. In case you're in Walmart, that's where I got it. You can find one, and then we'll season it up, get it in a Ziploc bag, let it sit for 8 hours, then get cooking on our Weber Kettle Grill. So in case you happen to be at Walmart, this is kind of the package you're going to look for. I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the package and rinse it off. We're not going to be using a binder on this since it's going to have a long time to sit in that. It's going to have a long time to sit once we add the rub, and hopefully that's going to start kind of penetrating into the meat while it's resting. So here's what we're looking like outside of the pack. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go, you know, semi-liberal on it. Flip this over. And this brisket rub is amazing. One of the best rubs I've tasted. So there we go. That looks good enough for me. Maybe a little more. Now we're just going to throw it in this Ziploc bag. And we are going to put this to bed. See you back in 8 hours. So this has had a chance to sit for about 7.5 hours. I got my Weber started up. It's time for us to get out there, get this on the Weber. We're going to throw it on the Weber. We're going to bring it up to a temperature of about 125, 130 degrees. We're going to try to keep that temperature anywhere between 275 to 300 degrees, somewhere in that neighborhood. Anyway, let's go outside. Out at the Weber Kettle Grill, I have the bottom vents open about halfway. The top I'm going to leave about halfway. Like I said, I'm going to be wanting to cook around 275, 300, maybe even a little bit more. There's not going to be an issue with that. I have my coals on this side. I have some bricks. I'm going to call that the Ghettonator. No need to spend all that money on all this expensive Weber accessories. So that's what we're using to divide it. I'm going to go ahead and throw our roast on the offset side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this throughout the cook, probably about every 30 minutes. I'm assuming this is only going to take an hour and a half at the most. Anyway, we got this on. I'm going to go ahead and throw the lid on with the vents above the meat, and we will check back when we hit 125 degrees. I may put a probe in here, but you know what? This is a short cook. I may just probe it with my instant probe and just do it like that. Check the temp, and we are at about 128 on this. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off and let it rest a while before we cut it. We should be looking at something kind of along a medium, well, rare to medium on it. A couple areas I checked were closer to 131, so we're anywhere between 128 and 131 on it. Let's take it inside. So at this point, I've let this roast rest for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead, we're going to start slicing it against the grain. And I'm going to cut it pretty thin. This is going to be perfect for sandwiches. We're going to basically have this with some asparagus, some mashed potatoes. And sorry about my little cart I have this on. I was thinking about buying another cart, but we're probably going to be buying another house here in the next 6 months to a year, so I don't want to invest in a cart when I'm going to be buying a house that should have an island on it anyway. Anyway, here's what our slices look like. I'm going to go ahead and finish slicing this up. We'll do a taste test on it. Go from there. So here's what we're looking like right here. We have some slices over here. Then I just have a little bundle of meat over here. This is like, I would consider that a medium rare, perfectly cooked. I could actually take this a little more rare myself, but everybody around here doesn't like things as rare as I do. It's sliced up. I have about half of it sliced up. I'm going to go ahead and taste this, see what's up. Like I said, this is kind of medium rare. I would have actually gone a little bit rarer, but this is pretty much pink throughout the entire middle, and I'm saying that, my wife is probably cringing, but I'm going to go ahead and taste it. If she doesn't like it, I'll throw it back out on the smoker, but this is what most people are looking for when they cook a sirloin tip roast. You know what? Perfect taste on this. One thing I can tell you, especially on a cut of meat like this, is letting it sit with that rub on it for 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, really brought that in deeper into the meat. So when you taste this, you're not just tasting that rub on the outside of the meat, you're actually tasting it on the inside as well. So this is excellent. If you see one of these on sale at Walmart, get it. Do it on the grill, do it in the oven, do it on the smoker. Just cook it. If you want it rare like me, 125, 130 degrees. If you like it medium rare, which this one kind of climbed up a little bit over 130 to maybe 138. If you want a medium, go to that 140, 145 area. Anything past that, you might as well be buying beef jerky. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.